With version 6.2 livestream, and with the official introduction of Nicole and Alice, Genshin Impact's future meta is going to change rapidly.
We already know Columbina will be a Hydro support, the White Adeptus will be joining after her as a Geo Lunar crystallized DPS, and Varka is expected right after that as an Anemo DPS. We've already received Nefa and Flins as Electro units, and Nefer plus Lauma as Dendro units, which means only one element is left untouched: Cryo.
And the possible characters we know that are joining us in the future are Nicole, Sandrone, and Alice.
Alice has already confirmed Pyro from the livestream, so the real question begins here: who will be the Cryo unit? And since we already have a Geo DPS coming, what element will Sandrone receive? And most importantly, what is the future of the Hexenzirkel after Nicole and Alice? Before that, Lupar is currently running a special discount for version 6.2 and Black Friday, making it the cheapest method to top up right now. Simply click the link in the description, enter your UID and server, and the Genesis crystals arrive instantly, with new users getting an extra 10% off on their first purchase. Okay, starting with Durin's future potential. If you want a deeper breakdown, check the dedicated video. As we've said before, Durin is best in slot for Geo DPS alongside Xilonen. This means Durin will have a core team with the White Adeptus because Durin's shred and buffs are universal, and considering how few Geo supports we currently have, Durin's value becomes immense for the White Horse Adeptus. For possible team options, the strongest looking one is Durin, Adeptus, Columbina, and Xilonen.
This looks like her best in slot team since Xilonen provides healing, res shred, and damage bonus,
while Durin and Columbina act as buffers and sub-DPS units. And since the Adeptus scales from Def, traditional attack buffers won't be as strong, which increases the value of supports like Xilonen and Durin even more. Let me know if you want a deeper breakdown, especially since we will also get Illuga, another lunar crystallized support.
Durin will also have a team with Varka, again serving as a buffer for Anemo teams by providing Anemo resistance shred and personal damage. We are also confirmed to get the Lunar Swirl reaction, which makes things super interesting. Since Varka is a Hexenzirkel member, it's possible she won't have lunar mechanics, similar to Durin, which only means we might get a future Anemo unit capable of triggering Lunar Swirl, or Hoyoverse simply decides to add Lunar Swirl mechanics directly into Varka's kit.
If this happens, team mechanics can get wild because Swirl is a reaction that provides multi-elemental damage, which massively increases the value of sub-DPS units like Durin and Columbina in Varka teams. Let me know what you think. How will this be different from normal Swirl? Jumping to Nicole, some speculation suggests she might be Pyro based on her model in the trailer. If that's true, we could end up with 3 Pyro units in the Hexenzirkel group: Durin, Nicole, and Alice. But that doesn't seem logical, especially considering how Pyro is already dominating the meta with Mavica, Durin, and Arlecchino.
Talking about the possibility of Alice, especially seeing her origin and connection with Klee, she will also have insane synergy with old Mondstadt members, especially the Hexenzirkel members, making things far more interesting. And this makes the value of units like Klee and Albedo even higher in the future with time. If we see it logically, it looks like Alice will not be a melt or vaporize carry, and there are literally no Cryo or Hydro Hexenzirkel members, making her a mono Pyro DPS who can be paired with teams in double Geo setups with Albedo and Xilonen, or mono Pyro with Venti and Durin. Coming to Nicole, as said, we do not have any info about her, but the possibility of her being Pyro also means that Alice could not be playable, as all 3 characters will be very similar to each other, since Durin's main teams are Geo Overload teams, which is the same archetype as Alice teams. This also raises questions about Sandrone, as we already got a lunar crystallized DPS, which means if Sandrone becomes playable, her element will be most likely something different, or Hoyo makes her non-playable, as from version 6.2 onwards, the full focus will be towards Mondstadt, with new map expansions in Mondstadt and the release of more Hexenzirkel members. With all these, there is no doubt Genshin's upcoming patches will shape the game in a completely new direction. Let me know your thoughts, and do not forget to participate in the weekly giveaway. More info is in the description. Till then,